What's up, gaming heroes? My name is Erosium and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In today's video we're going to be looking at all of the varieties of changes that they are bringing to World of Warcraft PvP. PvP in World of Warcraft has been a rather controversial subject for quite some time now, and the reason for that is there's nothing unique and special about PvP in Battle for Azeroth. It's rather boring and bland, really, is the best way to describe it. I think the reason for this is Blizzard might have been trying to just simplify things for PvP, and it turns out that we don't play World of Warcraft just to have things as simple as possible. We quite like complexity as players of PvP. We like to be able to assess what piece of gear we want to buy next. We like to be able to make our own choices. We don't want things just thrust upon us. And unfortunately, with the current PvP system, it's all just about what Blizzard is choosing for us, which just isn't going to cut it, unfortunately. Blizzard will say, oh, you've done this amount of PvP, you got 500 conquest points here. Here, you can have a weapon that is worse than a weapon you can easily get from a mythic. Thanks, Blizzard, really appreciate that one. And really what we'd want is, oh, I've already got some gear from mythics with my friends. I really wouldn't mind buying a belt. I've got no belt. My belt's awful. We want to be able to assess what piece of gear we want and be able to buy it. And with these changes coming to Shadowlands, we finally have this available. So first is first, there will be PvP vendors. And note that I do say vendors. There is varieties of different PvP gear. I do believe there are 3 different varieties based off what type of PvP you are doing. So standard PvP, then the higher tier PvP, and then finally the rated arena PvP as well. And you must have achievements in order to be able to buy that type of stuff there. What I did find really interesting is if you buy the lowest level of PvP gear, you can actually upgrade that using honor, which I really like. I like that idea because someone can focus on just buying all of their PvP gear across the board, cover themselves in PvP. Oh, love PvP, and then focus on upgrading that PvP gear with additional honor points. And I think that's a really intelligent decision to make. I think that will really help the PvP community want to play the actual game, because I used to be obsessed with PvP back in the day, but as the changes have come in, as the simplicity has been added to the game, I don't want to, because I don't have any choice. I don't have anything unique about the PvP side of things, and I just don't enjoy the arenas at the second for how it is. So in World of Warcraft Shadowlands, what is PvP gear? How is it different to PvE gear? Why are we not just going in to do a bunch of mythics and then going to go kill a bunch of scrubs in PvP? What is the difference between that PvP gear and PvE gear? Will I need to just do a bunch of raids in order to do PvP? Well, no, not anymore. Not technically. The way that they've changed PvP gear, instead of adding this unique, specific PvP stat, which just wouldn't make any sense and kind of overcomplicate things, they've taken a stat that is already in the game and they're using it mostly just for PvP. And that stat is versatility. So all PvP gear will have versatility and another stat. It won't just be, it's all crit, get as much crit as possible, or get as much, haste as possible. It will be versatility and crit. It will be versatility and haste. It will be versatility and mastery. Those will be the primary stats. Versatility for PvP, so obviously you can deal more damage and get healed more by your allies. That overall will make you more versatile in most given situations, which is what PvP is all about, isn't it? Being able to survive against crazy numbers, being able to fight against those crazy numbers as well. Now, you will get this extra versatility regardless of the level of gear you're buying, whether it's like the lowest level of PvP gear, medium level, or the highest level. You'll get loads of extra versatility either way. And it's worth noting that as you continue to upgrade your gear using honor, those stats will go up as well. And I believe that the lowest level of PvP gear is 158, item level 158, and you will be able to upgrade it to 190. And it's worth noting that each time you do upgrade it, it upgrades it about 6 item levels. So theoretically, there should be about 5 upgrades that you can do to your gear to kind of get it to the maximum of what it could be doing at your level. I quite like that. It means that you've got constant progression, something to work towards always, and there's always a reason to do basically the PvP. That should be fun. So I do just wanted to say, I've just looked here, and it does look to me like each time the upgrade goes in, sometimes it upgrades it by 6 item levels, and sometimes it upgrades it by 7 item levels, which is quite interesting. It's not always the same. It seems to be the same pattern. So at first, your first upgrade would be 6 item level upgrade. Second upgrade will be 7 item level upgrade. Then 2 more 6 item level upgrades, and then the last one being a 7 item upgrade as well. I think that's just because it's a weird number to get to with the 190. Now, as a PvP player, there will still be things you have to technically do in PvE in order to get your gear and get yourself best prepared for PvP. Now, that is obviously getting your legendaries from Torghast and getting your soulbinds set up, and obviously your covenants as well. But no fear, covenants are quite easy to change, so if you change your mind in the future and you want something a bit different, then you can easily change that. Now, it's looking to me like Torghast is going to be really fun. So I don't think PvP players are going to feel forced into doing PvP by doing Torghast. I think they will, for the most part, enjoy that, and they will enjoy getting their legendaries. I know for me personally that when a new expansion used to hit, the first thing I did when I hit level, the max level, is I would grind PvP. I loved grinding PvP when everyone was fresh, max level, and get in there, get killing, and farm enough honor to get my weapons. I always like to prioritize getting those first 2 weapons for me, and once I got that, I could do anything else in the game I wanted. But I just wanted those 2 first weapons, and doing PvP was always that way to get weapons. Right now, I've just got my rogue all the way up to like 460 item level in BFA. I've got every single piece of my gear is over 455 item level, and then I've got 2 weapons that are 420. Why? Because I can't get weapons to drop from a freaking mythic, and I can't get them to drop from a raid. So I'm just sat there with 2 stupid ass weapons, and it's just so frustrating. There's no other way for me to get them. Well, with PvP gear available to buy, I can just grind out a bunch of PvP, get a bunch of honor, and then just buy myself some weapons that I can upgrade for literally weeks and weeks. It's so much better in terms of a system. Ugh, got off my chest now. Sorry if you guys didn't like that. I have had a bit of feedback saying that you guys don't like it when I ramble and whine on about things. Now, something interesting which is worth noting is Blizzard said that someone that just does PvP should be able to get about 95% of that power, which is kind of interesting. It makes me wonder if, I will just be able to just do PvP and become like a PvP god, or whether it will actually be better going and doing some raiding and a bunch of mythics and then going to PvP when I've got a bit better gear. It does make me wonder. It all comes down to, I think, how efficient versatility is in PvP, and if it can be beaten by just getting extra DPS or what it can or whatever. It's just working out whether actually that versatility gear is the best gear for PvP or not, and I'm hoping that Blizzard have kind of balanced that out and made it so it is. So it is worth noting that the PvP system is going back to be very similar to how it was in Warlords of Draenor. Now, in Warlords of Draenor, I remember that there was a conquest cap. So with PvP, There's honor and there's conquest points. And with the conquest, there was always a cap of how much you could get per week. And with honor, there was never a cap. You can get as much honor as you want, and you can always just keep getting as much honor as you want. Now, that system seems to be coming back in Shadowlands. So you will want to be, if you are a PvP player, just making sure you are getting your full conquest points per week, whether that's in arenas, rated battleground, whatever. You are going to want to make sure that you are getting that cap every week, because that will get you the very best gear. The only thing holding you back from getting the very best gear will be getting the achievement in arena, which will probably take, 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks of being a sweaty nerd like me and just grinding out your arenas. But once you've got that, you've got it, and you can get all the awesome gear for your character and be a god of PvP, which is always fun. Okay, and without further ado, here are the transmogs of what gear looks like in Shadowlands for PvP gear. This will show you, sometimes some of the gear is actually unfinished, but for the most part, it's all finished and it's all there. Now, this will just basically show you the different levels of gear. So there should be 3 different levels of gear for cloth, leather, mail, and plate. And we're going to get a glimpse at that. Okay, so for cloth, oh, this looks nice, isn't it? I just want to make sure you guys can see this properly. There you go. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, good. So this looks really nice. It looks very, I guess, Shadowlandsy. Very death-like, very, everything's dreary. It's got the one eye look. They like this Cyclops look, don't they? They love this Cyclops look. That's interesting. All right, let's look at the next one. So this is leather. This has got to be leather. There's no chance this is anything else. I don't really like it. I don't like it. It reminds me too much of the timeless gear that I got for buying Shadowlands. It looks very similar to that, which is not an awful problem. It just doesn't look super cool. I don't get like the special feels from that, but I guess this is the lower level of PvP gear. I do like the hourglass symbol. I think that's very cool. I like these 3D designs here. They look interesting. I wonder what this will look like with my maces or swords attached to my waist. That'd be pretty cool as a rogue. Okay, that's basically what hunters and shamans will look like. That's kind of interesting. I wonder why they chose the bright color for the helmet. Seems like an odd choice, because if you look at the other two, not very, very bright, are they? They're very dreary and bland, really, for style. And then as you get to the mail, you're like, oh, hello, look at my fabulous helmet. Really interesting. Doesn't look awful. It just looks a bit weird. Okay, that looks beast. That looks awesome, dude. I'm kind of jealous, man. Wow, Warrior's going to be rolling around looking like that. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm very jealous. Very jealous of that indeed. Plate Warriors at the lower level of PvP gear look really cool. Very much like that. Really just like the circular design. Don't know why the triangle doesn't really work with the gear, does it? Not really. I find it a bit weird, actually. Who knows? Okay, so this is the next level of gear. I'm going to assume you buy this with conquest points. And this is cloth. I like that it's got potions on the sides and stuff. And it's got little bags as well. I think they're finally getting that, like, PvP players carry all these extra bits and bobs to be the top of their class. They carry like bombs, they carry potions, they got anything to give them that edge over their opponents. That's really cool, dude. That's so cool. That looks just freaking awesome. Look at, oh my gosh, dude, that's so cool. I love the anima coming off them. That's really interesting to see. I like the not the brightness, but the different colors, green and purple. Very interesting mix there. You don't see that a lot. Okay, let's look at the leather. Please be good. Please be good. Oh, okay, okay. Ooh, I'm getting Worgen feels here. I don't know why. This reminds me of the Worgens, Ganes. This is very interesting. Yeah, I'm getting Worgen feels from this dude. I might have to turn my human rogue into a Worgen, because this I think is going to be awesome on a Worgen. This is going to look so freaking cool on a Worgen, dude. Oh my gosh. I really want to get it. Oh, that's really cool. That's very, very cool. It's very gentleman. I'm a gentleman and a rogue. Don't mind me. I'm just here to kill everyone you know. and bag that dang bounty money. I like this belt that is just kind of a bunch of daggers stuck together. That's pretty cool. Wow, so that's what hunters and shamans will look like. They look beast, dude. What the hell? They got a freaking skull stuck to their shoulder pad. That's insane. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to play my hunter in PvP as well. So I've got a rogue and a hunter that I usually PvP with. I haven't played the hunter very much this patch because this expansion because of just PvP's trash. But I'm thinking next season I will. This definitely looks cool. I love the anima oozing off his shoulder pads. That's very cool indeed. And I love the little gemstones in the actual bags here. That's very, very interesting. Very interesting how they've got like these knuckle duster-esque things on the toes as well. I like that. That's very interesting indeed. Let's have a look at the plate. Oh, damn. This is giving me Wrath of the Lich King vibes right now. He better pull out Frostmourne, I tell you, dude. He looks awesome. Okay, makes the human look kind of small, man. In that costume, in that transmog. Sorry, it looks very, very small. But I tell you what, he does look beast mode. I don't know how I feel about the leathers. Like here, I think that looked kind of weird. I think the leathers underneath lets it down. When we go back to this, you see here, when someone comes at him with an axe, you know, and it hits him, and he doesn't block it, it gets hit by his armor, doesn't it? He's not getting hit by the axe. He's okay. He's fine. This guy, he gets hit by an axe, doesn't block it. It goes straight into his leather, and then straight into him. This does not look very protective for a plate user. I don't know, dude. I'm not keen on this one. I like the outside, but I don't like the leathers. I think there should be something more seamless and more plate, more like, you know, I'm a freaking warrior, dude. I can take this. Like, you know, not keen on that. So this is the top tier. Oh, okay, top tier cloth boy here. Damn, son, that looks nice. That looks real nice. Whoa. Yeah, I really like that. Very similar to the previous one, except for the color schemes are different. It's gone for like the dark kind of bluish grey and white. Well, I said light grey is probably the best way to describe it. And obviously like a gold highlight for the armor. That's very interesting. I like that. I wonder why they didn't choose to go for gold eyes as well. I wonder if that was just too much gold or what it was. I'm assuming this is kind of like anima power kind of seeping off them, but like the highest level anima power. Oh, gentlemen of Guinness, don't mind me. I'm just a Worgen gentleman walking along with blood dripping off my shoulder pads and my hat. It's very awesome, very dark, very devilish. That's very cool. I'm very much looking forward to my rogue looking like that, with two massive swords or two massive maces or axes on my sides. Be like, what's up? I'm here. Let's take care of business. I love this little dagger on the side. That's very cool. Ooh, hey, interesting. Dude, this helmet looks awesome. What the hell? Helmet looks beast mode. What the hell, dude? If I saw the helmet, I'd run the other way. No, I don't want to fight no more, bro. I don't want to fight the devil, bro. It looks so scary. Oh, that looks awesome. I love that. The color of the anima is very interesting. It's kind of like a reddish orange tinge, like fire almost. Very much like that. Not really that much different to the previous one. You should be able to see it properly. So it looks to me like they've just changed the color scheme. It looks kind of lazy, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the others were the same. I think the leathers put me off this transmog. I don't think it looks very good. Gotta be said, dude. It's gotta be said. Transmog on this doesn't look that good. For me personally, I would want some mail looking stuff here, or like plate stuff looking there. Obviously, you can see it under the jacket. And I know realistically you would have leather to warm yourself up and stop the actual plate from touching your skin. But this is a game. It's not real life. You know, it's not real life. Real life, we wouldn't have all this stuff coming off. So I think it doesn't look as good as it could. I think they probably missed the boat just a little bit on that. What are your guys' thoughts on that? What are your guys' thoughts on that? So just to reiterate, very cool. Okay, that is what the PvP gear looks like. If you want to see this link, I will make sure it is in the description. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button like you've never smashed a like button before. Click subscribe. You click the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you get notified at all of my uploads. Leave me a comment if you've got anything to say, and I will see you next video, guys. This is Erosium, out.